Eduardo, next up, we have the 2017 Les Vignerons du Terrassous. This is from the Cotes du Roussillon in France, but it's some ways more similar almost to Spain.
You're right south of the Pyrenees, right where it curves.
Exactly, sort of nestled in the base of the snow-capped Pyrenees mountains. But they specialize there in Rhone varieties. So here we've got a GSM, so Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre, but from a place in the world that's completely unique, right? Because it's surrounded by 3 different mountain ranges. So it almost acts like this amphitheater, and it traps 8 different winds that come through, primarily from the ocean. Again, we're talking maritime climate in a lot of these wines, but it's also very arid. And so that maritime cool breeze is very important because it gets over 300 days of sunshine.
Wow.
So without that cooling influence, it would be way too hot, but it's sort of this perfect balance to achieve that like power, but
you can
then
see
brightness.
it in the glass. Yeah, it's like depth, richness, concentration.
I can't see through this. This is a deeply intense wine in terms of color. You're exactly right.
It's just beautiful. It has that, also I like to think of it as the Catalan influence and all that to go with the style of wine and the cuisine and all those things that's pretty ideal for this kind of wine.
And it's a region that a lot of, it's not that it's a new region, but it has a lot of renewed interest. So some of the most sort of famous winemakers from other regions are all investing heavily.
Even Burgundy and places like that.
Exactly. Yeah. They're all coming there to invest in the land there. And you know what, I can tell why. This wine has a lot of depth, complexity, richness.
Yes.
Very flavorful.
There's lavender seed, a little leather. There's like this black
leather,
fruit.
you're spot on. Yeah, exactly.
So braised meats all day, things like that. Braised vegetables.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think also ribs would be great with this.
All day.
Yeah, or anything I think with mushrooms, because it does have this sort of like truffly, savory forest floor thing going on, along with that sort of crushed blueberry fruit. Like just a little bit jammy, but still with that little bright kick.
That's a pretty wine.
It's a very pretty wine.
It's a mouthful of pretty wine. Just a lot of complexity
and
there.
So much to talk about in terms of this place, right?
Absolutely. And the producer, I mean, they started making wine in the 1930s.
Yes.
Talk about ahead of the game with now everybody putting their attention in the area.
But everyone following suit, but they had the right idea.
Absolutely.
From a long time ago.
Very yummy wine.
I agree. Cheers.